Good morning, friends, all across the internets. Good to see you all this morning. I hope you're doing well on this Tuesday morning. I am doing great. I should be exhausted. I really should. I should be really tired and everything, but I am not. Uh, I am actually I'm doing well, actually, and I'm feeling good. I'm running on 2 hours sleep right now, but I'm actually I think there's just this excitement in the air. There is I have an adrenaline. I am pumped. I'm ready. I was at the church last night until I didn't get home until almost 11:30 p.m. last night, working on stuff, getting everything done. We got the chairs in, you saw yesterday, and then uh, I put on Marketplace, I put our pews that we're getting rid of. We're just going to give our pews away. We're giving them away. What's up? Good afternoon to you, Elsa, wherever you are, but good morning to me. Yeah, so we're gonna bless somebody else with those pews, because I believe, the Bible, there's a scripture that says, as you are blessed, freely give as you are given. And so as we are blessed, and we have been very blessed, whether it be me and Tiffany and my family, just in general. What's up, Nerd Cosa Nostra? Dat dude Vince, good to see you guys. Um, so I believe as we are blessed, we should bless others, and we have been blessed in so many ways. I mean, through all of you. If for those of you who watch the YouTube channel, we've been blessed so much by you guys this year. But then also just in general, like the church has been blessed. We've received the blessing of a soundboard and power amps and these uh projectors. We got 3 projectors. They all work. I got to figure out how to get them to communicate with my laptops though. They have a USB cable, but I think I need an adapter, because even though they have the USB cable that goes into the projector, it's not triggering the thing. So I don't know. It's wanting the other inputs, but so I'm going to figure that one out. But I believe as you freely receive, if you can receive stuff, if you can, get blessings, you should give blessings, you know? And so these pews are something that's been in my grandma's church for, man, since 1995, I think. Um, and so I think that's when we actually ended up putting those in, was 95 or 96. Uh, but that being said, it was time. It was time, right? That's what I was talking about. Like, I want to talk about this. It's kind of a nerd encouragement video. For those of you watching this on Facebook, my Facebook or the church's channel, I do these things on my YouTube channel, Poindexter Lounge, where I call them nerd encouragement. So this is your nerd encouragement for today. We are at the end of this year, and I talked about this on Sunday. Uh, you know, we have to be careful that we don't allow the past to cripple us so much that we don't achieve our future. And it's something that's very easy to do. I'm very nostalgic. If you come over to my house, you're going to see stuff from the 70s, 80s, 90s, right? Toys. And, I love the culture of then. And I love the movies and the shows. What's up, Brian? What's up, my man? Um, so there's all those things, right? But we can't allow that to cripple us from being able to move forward and see the future and see what the future has in store for us. And so as we come to the end of this year, I asked this question on Sunday morning, but I asked you today, like, what did you accomplish this year? Did you accomplish what you wanted to accomplish? Are there things that you would like to change? What do you hope to accomplish in this next year? Listen, it's okay if you didn't accomplish what you wanted to accomplish this year. Maybe you had uh maybe you wanted to quit smoking, right? Maybe you wanted to eat better, and that just didn't work, right? Sometimes it just doesn't work. It doesn't mean you're a bad person, doesn't mean you failed. It just means you didn't accomplish that. And it's weird because, like, we act like January 1st is like this new thing, right? And it's really just another month. It's just anything. Like, and I talked about on Sunday, it's like, it's funny, like when we say, I'm gonna start a diet. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm gonna start it on Monday. I'm gonna start on fresh on Monday, right? What is it like? We always push it out, right? We always push it out to these things, these virtual things that signal the start of something. What's up, Speedo Kagan? What's up, buddy? But you know what I mean? Like, instead of putting off you starting whatever it is you're supposed to do. What if we just did it? What if we just like said, no, you know what? I'm gonna do it today. I could lounge around today in my pajama pants and just watch Netflix, and that's fine. There are days that are good for that. Absolutely, man. There are days that you got to do that. But maybe you got to kick it into gear today. What's up, Andrew? Andrew Welch. There is a buddy. There's a friend, man. I love that guy. Andrew is a good friend of mine. I'm not going to say was a good friend. I just haven't seen him in a while. But I love you, Andrew. I love you, man. You were always encouraging, and I love you, brother. I love you, brother. So, tell you what, starting this church is a daunting task, but I see good things. So we're giving these pews away. We're not selling them. We're gonna give them. We're gonna bless somebody else so that they go go to good use. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, brother. Well, and right, Elsa. Yes, Elsa says yeah. That Monday comes and then we say, well, you know what? I was gonna start that today, but I think I'll start it next week. I think I'll start next week. Next week. Like I got to get all the junk food out of the house, right? Got to get all the junk food out of the house. Then I start. I didn't get all the junk food out of the house. I still got a couple of frozen pizzas. I got some ice cream in there. Got some other stuff. So I got to get to that. And then because then it's temptation, right? So I don't want to tempt myself. So I'm gonna eat up all the calories, eat up all the chips in the house and everything. And then we see a sale for something and we forget that we were gonna start a diet. And then all of a sudden, like it's like a month passes and we haven't started yet. And that's life. That's life. But it's not failure. It's just you just got to look at it as it didn't get done now, but get it done. Get it done. Do it. And so I want to encourage you as, we come to the end of the year. Maybe you didn't accomplish everything that you wanted to accomplish. But yeah, we do have a new year coming, right? And let's put our best foot forward and let's make it happen, right? And I encourage you, like with my faith, man. I believe God, and I believe in God, and I believe that He guides me. And I look at the things that are going on in my life right now, and guys, I just see the hand of God all over it. I would have never thought that I would have been this excited about taking over my grandma's church, and more, it's just becoming the church. You know, um, we had a couple funny things. I love my aunt. She was concerned Sunday about a picture I took down that she bought from my grandma years ago, right? And I understand it. I understand it. And it's like I told her she can take the picture. It's just the picture doesn't no longer fits with the decor of what we're going for, right? And then she also mentioned, I know she was concerned because my grandma had just purchased a bunch of old hymnals, and I love hymnals. But we have the original hymnals that my grandma bought over 40 years ago. And those have like actual dedications inside of them, like where people from the church bought them in memory of other people. And those are really cool. That's historical for the church. But my grandma bought some new ones. She bought the exact same hymnals, just, newer, I guess. And they're from 1957. And there's not a problem with that, except for now we're putting up the screen, right? And we're going to put up the projector. And so we're not really going to have a need for those hymnals anymore. And so we're going to bless somebody with those hymnals, right? And so change sometimes hurts. Change is something that we don't want, that we put off, right? It's hard for us, but sometimes change is necessary, And so as I looked over the building last night and I saw the chairs sitting there and everything, I was just like, yeah, this is good. This is good. This is so good. And so I'm excited. And I hope you're excited this morning. Now, this morning, guess what? We're going to get staging. I told you we're going to build a set up at the front of the church. So it's not going to look like a traditional church. It's going to look more like the set of like a TV show, like a talk show. Like my old pastor, when I was telling him, he said he said it the best way, and I thought it was awesome. He's like, so it's kind of going to look like Late Night with Conan O'Brien or like David Letterman or something like that. Now, that kind of dates us a little bit, but because now it's Jimmy Fallon, all the new guys and stuff. But yeah, no, but I mean, those, I loved Conan O'Brien growing up, man. I still love Conan O'Brien. And so yeah, so we're gonna set this up like that, and then the thing is we're gonna see some different things. Like once we have it set up, we're gonna be able to do like some different things. Yeah, man, it's just been crazy. Nerd Costa Nostra. Like I just had to be, doing things like tomorrow. I got to do some visitation for a friend of mine who had surgery last week, and then I'm actually having a New Year's Eve party with some of my friends. So we're planning for that, and I got to get the stage built and stuff, and make sure that everything is working by Sunday. So yeah, we'll try. I will definitely try to connect with you this week. It may be Saturday before I'm able to do it, but we'll see. We'll see for sure. And then, hey, you do sucks. That's a great question, right? That's a great question. Says, how are the members of the church taking all of this change? They're actually doing really well with it. Like my grandmother had some older members, but they're wonderful people, and they knew me, and so they were blessed that we were keeping things going, right? Because they were concerned that once my grandma passed, that like the church may just close up. And so they've been really, really wonderful, very supportive, just awesome, right? And they're loving what we're trying to do and what we're trying to accomplish. And so that's a blessing too, right? Because I don't want to, put them all into culture shock, right? Definitely don't want to do that. So uh yeah. So some of you guys have been asking me about how you can support the church, right? And look, I appreciate that. Like I'm not the type of person, we're not going to beg for money, and that kind of thing. That's not it's not my style. That's not our church's style. But obviously the church does need to um function, right? And yes, you're right, Aaron. Conan is the goat for sure. Love Conan. So be looking for. I just want to make you aware of this because people have been asking. So be looking for. There will be links for that. We have online giving set up, and we'll have different ways that you can help support that ministry if you want to support the ministry. Some of you have asked how you can give specifically to that, and not just because we have stuff for the channel, and so that's separate. So yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your enthusiasm, right? Um, uh, I was very leery of talking about some of these things before, just because not everybody I know is comfortable with talking about faith. There's people who look, they don't believe, in God, or they have different ways of looking at faith. And that's fine. And I'm hoping that you guys all see my heart. And I think that this is the case, and what has happened is you guys see my heart. You guys see that I'm not some like pushy, crazy guy, that is like, uh, doing whatever, that I'm not, uh, I'm not some wacko, religious person. I'm a person who loves people. I care about people, and I'm a person of faith. And so I just want to tell you guys how much I appreciate your support of me, especially this year. It's meant so much to me with my grandmother passing, with losing my job, but it's all brought me to this point because I would have never left what I was doing to do this right now. And this is where I needed to be. So sometimes where we need to be is not where we want it to be, right? Sometimes it takes going through some stuff to get us to where we got to be able to do what we need to do. So I just encourage you that if you're going through something today, you don't understand why, stick around. Stick around. There's always more to the story, right? There's always more to the story. You do suck says you're the cool pastor. Well, I appreciate it. And the thing is, I'm not even really trying to be the cool pastor. There's a lot of people that I know who try to be the cool guy, right? And you won't see me wearing skinny jeans or trying to act like I'm, 24 again. Uh, you know, I just want to be the honest pastor. You know, that's what I want to be. I want to be the honest pastor and the loving pastor who who shows that I care about people, right? And Nerd Costa Nostra. So I'm here at Home Depot. I got to pick up a truck because we're going to get that staging. But you have summed up this short little video the best way. You're absolutely right. Right there. The best is yet to come. Every day that you wake up is a new day of hope, is a new day to make something happen. All right. Hope is not a bad thing. I know that there's people who will mock hope, and and tell you that uh that it's a weakness. It is not a weakness. Having hope and belief and faith is not a weakness. It's a strength. Hope gets us through. Faith is the evidence of things not seen. Excuse me. Well, faith is the substance of things not seen. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. Excuse me. It's a little early. I have only 2 hours sleep. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, the Bible says. So hold on to hope. All right, I got to get in here. Todd is in here. My friend Todd is in here looking about the truck. And so it's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day, Tater. All right, so let's do this thing. Yeah, that's right, Elsa. Every day is a new hope. You just got to hope the Empire doesn't strike back. All right, guys. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. You'll be hearing from me periodically, but I just wanted to come to you with a little bit of encouragement today and just let you know the best, yes, the best is yet to come, Nerd Cosa Nostra. All right, guys. We'll see you soon.